Hey everyone, so how's it going? Welcome back to another quick video from me, Peter Collin, on success and getting happy in your career. And today I want to focus on a topic that comes up time and time again in my coaching practice, and for most of us at one stage or another, we're all going to think about it. How do we look at and define success? So how do we measure it for ourselves? How do we know if we're successful or not? And if we're aspiring to be successful, how should we plan to get there? Now, the first thing I'd say is that achievement is basically different to nearly everybody. Okay, so we look and we tend to look a lot to outside people and other influences that we see in the media, we see on TV or in the movies or on the big screen when it comes to defining success. So a lot of us would see success in sports people, or maybe successful business role models, or in academic achievement. You know, for some people, a successful relationship defines success. And then, of course, we have the most basic one of all that most people would say is an important one, and that's financial success. Now, however way you cut it, I feel that success is a very personal thing, okay? When you get to a certain age, when you mature out of just thinking that it's all about show, which is what most people think, you learn to think that success is in perhaps a balanced life. It's in, okay, having a certain degree of financial success, career success, obviously, and status in society. It could be also academic and sporting success. But it tends to be a blend for most people. Sure, you've got, let's say, high-profile business people who might work 80 plus hours a week. They do very, very little else, but they're probably very successful in their field. But the price of that success tends to be the fact that they have no life. They've got nothing else outside of work. So what I would say is you've got to define success in terms of what's important to you. Okay, so have a think about it, because few people do. They don't really think about what constitutes success for them. So it's really worthwhile exercise to sit down, to take some time, and to think about, well, what does success mean to me? Where do I want to be in, let's say, a year or 5 years? And do that exercise. You might want inspiration from the various role models we've just mentioned in all those different fields. But what's also important is your commitment to achieving it. Okay, so the level of drive and motivation that you can sustain on a daily basis to go after those goals that you're going to plot out. Now, in the end of the day, I could say something like that success is about liking yourself and being comfortable with yourself, loving what you do, and also enjoying life and how you go about that. Personally, I think if you've achieved that, then you're successful. But there are a number of other constituent parts that need to happen, i.e. you need to be able to sustain your life, pay your mortgage, pay your bills or your rent, put food on the table, etc. Those are basics. But once you learn to be comfortable with yourself, enjoy life, and love what you do, that is something that many people never achieve. So it's a worthy goal. Now, how do we go about that? So I'm going to give you a simple tool that you can actually use, and we call it the Wheel of Life. It's a coaching tool that will be used and in psychology as well, I suppose. And it would just capture, let's say, a current snapshot of where you are in your life and how happy you are with the various aspects of your life. Now, I'm going to refer to a book here. It's called Coactive Coaching. Just where I'm going to use the template from, and it's by Henry and Karen Kimsey House, Philip Sandel and Laura Whitworth, if you wanted to look it up. Now, here's the tool that I'm going to show you, okay? And it's called the Wheel of Life. And you can see that it's simply a circle divided up into segments. And those segments would include family, career, health, personal growth, friends and relationships, your financial situation, leisure activities, and home environment. Now, the trick with this tool is to, again, take some time, sit with it. You can Google the template and just print it off for yourself. And what you'll do is look at each one of those different segments. Look at your career, look at your general state of health, your personal growth, i.e. what you're doing about learning and developing, your friends and relationships, your financial situation, leisure time, and then your home environment or where you're living. And tell yourself honestly how happy you are with all of those. Now, if you're 100% happy, I would use a very simple approach and simply fill in that segment, the relevant segment in green, let's say. So if you're 100% happy with your friends and your relationship, that's a green segment. Let's say your financial situation is something that you're not 100% happy with. Then maybe color that in a lesser color, something like red, or a different color rather, something like red or orange. Okay? And so go around that circle, have a good think, write down your thoughts, and then just do the exercise. And when you've got all those segments filled in, you'll see at a glance which segments are in green, which are in red, i.e. which ones need attention. And those perhaps are the areas of your life that you should then focus on. Okay? And from there, you can start to develop a plan to move the dial on those different aspects of your life and say, well, okay, in a year, I want to be, let's say, X amount better off in terms of my finances, or I want to have moved home to somewhere that I really enjoy living, or perhaps I want to cultivate 5 more true or good friendships. So it's a very simple tool. As I say, download the template from Google, take some time, put some genuine thought into it, and be honest with yourself. And once you're honest and once you go through the exercise, you'll soon highlight the areas that are truly in need of attention. And from there, you'll start to become more successful in your life as you get that broad blend right across the board and you move the dial on improving those different aspects. Okay? So check it out, try it, and I'll talk to you again in the next video. Take care.
So if you're looking to get happy in your career and be successful at work, why not head over to petercollin.podia.com, where you're going to find some fantastic courses, including stress and anxiety management, business continuity, communication skills for work, how to succeed as a new manager, and even a free course on how to deal with workplace bullying. All of this can be bought one course at a time, or you can also sign up to our Career Accelerator membership for only $9.99 per month, and you get everything that's on offer, plus everything that is to come. So it's a really wise move if you want to increase your chances of being promoted and getting happy in your career. Why not check it out at petercollin.podia.com. The links are below. Thanks a lot. See you later, guys.